now we have the Spreydon Heathcote Community Board. We weren't sure if that was your cell phone going off.
It was, I lied. I still haven't worked out how to turn the thing off.
There's a wee sign.
You shoot it.
At the side.
I showed it.
Yeah, shoot it. At least you want it.
We're reporting on only one meeting, and we only reported on one meeting last time, and I don't know how the maths on that works, but there you go. And there's no Part A's or anything like that, so we just thought we'd mention a couple of interesting things in the wards. Mel and I went to the Waltham Cottage the other day, and the manager of the Waltham Cottage asked us to go round the streets in Vienna and have a look at the housing development there, over 300 dwellings. And if you're on the road, the main road of Waltham Road, you would think there was the development was 30 dwellings. If you go into the back streets of Waltham, which are narrow and 19th century, you see a development over several blocks that's 300 dwellings. Don't know where the parking's going to occur there. Oh, delighted to hear Mike raise the accessibility checklist. I asked for an accessibility checklist on all projects coming to the community board a while back and was told it couldn't happen. So even if it's only about transport, I'm delighted that there is a box for disability accessibility, as Mike just mentioned. The week before last, we had a flood meeting, which I put my armour on for. I thought this is going to be pretty tense. And the residents, the room was packed, it was standing room only, 60, 70 people, residents, and we had Keith Davison, Peter Christensen, Chris Manson, Tom Galloway from the flood team, and they were exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. And they won over a very critical crowd who were likely to pounce, and by a presentation that didn't talk down to anyone and used, they even put on modelling, which was beyond me. I had a wee doze chairing the meeting while that happened. And but they were exceptional, and our staff too, before the meeting, hand-delivered, letterboxed some crucial streets, including Fifield and Riverlaw terraces, and to make sure that the residents got notice of the meeting. Great. So it was just a great thing. It made you proud to be associated with council. We received a briefing on the building's rebuild, and we are delighted, after years of silence, to find out that the Opawa Adults Library is being repaired. We've asked for it to be a line item in the annual plan because people looking on the council website could not find the Opawa Adults Library. And we've had years of trying to find out what the proposal was for it, and this year we find out it's being rebuilt, and we're absolutely delighted. And finally, before Mel gets a word in, we are heartbroken over Rising Home. Its immediate past director died of cancer at Christmas time, and she was a wonderful woman. We were almost glad that she didn't live to see Rising Home on fire. It would have broken her heart. And but we are very chuffed about at the response from staff who are holding a meeting today, which we are all attending, to discuss Rising Home and what's going to happen. Of course, they won't know yet what's going to happen to it, but we hope that an 1860 building in Christchurch can be saved. Thank you. And Mel's going to say a couple of things too.
Yeah, just two exciting things. We've got, excuse me, the St Martin's Opawa Punklet Toy Library is opening again on Saturday. Well, they're already open, but they're having their opening ceremony from 10 till 12, so that's very exciting for them because they had been operating from the YMCA for a number of years and then several locations before that, so they're all very happy to be back in their location. So we'll be attending that, and Carolyn will be speaking, so it's very exciting for them. And then the other opening that's going to be happening is, again, because I always come and talk about it, but the Little Hoon Hay former Hoonhay Library, which will be a Hoonhay Community Centre, will be opening. There'll be an opening on the 2nd of July, and we'll be sending out invites to all of the councillors and to Leanne, and we may have an invitation for you to speak if you'd like to, or we'll
2nd of July.
Yeah.
No, I won't be here.
Okay, so we'll have other speakers. Carolyn,
That's
I'm
all
sure,
right.
will be happy to do it, and you're all.
Just get to turn the phone off.
But it's going to be really, really good because it's been sort of a long process, and a lot of people, especially Rowley House, have been very supportive of the board of opening that. So we're really appreciative, and so is the community. So that's it.
That's it.
It's good news. So moved Phil, seconded by Tim. Is there any discussion? I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those say no. That's carried. Great.